Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Form Therapy. This is the Culture Study, and today I am going to be reacting to NALLY-NA by Treasure. This is from Hyonayo. That is, of course, Hyunsuk, Haruto, and Yoshi. My name is Cheok PD, and I'm very excited for this because I love the song NALLY-NA so much from their new wave album. In fact, the new wave listening party dropped just this week. So if you want to check it out, come visit our Patreon. Link's going to be in the description below. But I really, just as a summary, really enjoyed the new wave album. It felt like it's the most YG album I've ever heard in my life, like even generationally across all other YG artists. If you want to hear my deeper thoughts on that, you can check it out on the Patreon. In the meantime, let's check out this music video for NALLY-NA. Oh, also, I should say NALLY-NA is I think translation-wise, NALLY-NA does not have a exact one-to-one English translation. I kind of went over this in the listening party, but just for the YouTubes here, NALLY-NA is like it's like, I think the closest word I can say is it's a commotion. It's a commotion, a ruckus is kind of what that means. You would say like, oh, 저기 난리 났어요. It's like, oh, there's a commotion over there. And so it typically means like some kind of wild event or out of control event. So let's go ahead and check out the music video. I feel like it's going to be fun.
NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party.
What the
we
fuck?
Like to party. Yeah, we like to party.
NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party. Yeah, we like to party. Yeah, we like to party.
Oh. I am loving the humor style of this video.
In your chest, baseline never rest. Moving to the left.
Yeah, let's bring it back for fitness.
Here we go.
Hey, it's that dude that's in every K-pop music video.
We about to shut this down. What? NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party. NALLY-NA, we like to party. Yeah, we like to party. Yeah, we like to party.
NALLY-NA in the place like what?
Flex like what? Kidding on the daily.
God
yeah.
damn. Oh.
We like to party. Yeah, we like to party. Yeah, we like to party.
Stop. Wait a minute. First step on 나타남 여기 난리나 자손은 다 조리가 올라같이 관
360 완벽해 두 번째다 처음엔 내게 버기가 붉게 만든 커리어 스퀘어 레벨 앞에 running this entire shot 모든 기업 버티는 자리 비워 저리 가
And now I'm winning by my cream Double stuffed 글쓰러 touch a pop like a
Feel it in
bubblegum
your chest baseline never rest moving to the left
Yeah, let's bring it back for fitness
only back here we go NALLY-NA we about to shut this down what
Oh my gosh. Oh, fun. Oh.
NALLY-NA in the place like what?
flex like what kidding on the daily oh yeah NALLY-NA we like to party yeah we like to party yeah we like to party move shake, shake,
What the
shake the
frick?
roof. Move shake shake the roof
The pigeon with chains was so dumb.
거의 NALLY-NA in the place like what?
flex like what kidding on the daily oh yeah
Sheesh.
NALLY-NA, we like to party.
Oh, hey. Oh my god, that was so so fun. Oh man. That was awesome. That was awesome. First off, what a great surprise appearance by Taeyok at the end. I believe Taeyok is so Treasure switched to a rotational leader system last year, and I believe this year is Taeyok and someone else, if I recall. I loved it. I loved it. I think one of the things that I really, really love about this latest comeback from New Wave is the fact that I think Treasure is really, it feels like the most YG they've ever been. And not for lack of really Treasure's problem. I feel like the way YG has sort of treated Treasure's marketing is they really tried to make Treasure feel different. I feel like they really wanted not just Treasure to be like the next generation and the new generation, but they kind of wanted to like almost do like a different branding for them. But watching this NALLY-NA music video gives me the exact same feeling I had listening to the New Wave album. So if you didn't catch my New Wave listening party, it kind of relates to what I'm talking about here, but that album is the most YG sounding album, and I can really only describe it through the listening party itself. But that album sounded like if it combined generationally first gen YG music, second gen YG music. I'm talking like One Time, Big Bang, and then even third gen YG music with like Icon and Winner. And now this music video is the one where it feels like this actually feels like the perfect branding of a new generation YG video. I feel like up until this point, Treasure has had really glossy videos. They've had nice videos, but they have more so just they didn't feel like they had like this extra YG zest. The thing about any, I think, YG music video or YG song is that they all had a little bit of like an extra little something to them, a little extra impact. But I feel like Treasure music videos have been good. They've been fun, but they never really felt YG. They felt Treasure, if that makes sense. I feel like Treasure built a brand within of themselves of this. It felt like, oh, this is a boy group music video, and it's a very Treasure type of music video, but they never really had that core cheekiness, that core unhinged sort of humor that YG's sort of had throughout. You saw that through. I mean, even One Time's Hot Dugo, probably their most famous music video, was very humorous, as well as Big Bang. Not so much, but I would say GD and Top's stuff had some cheeky, humorous stuff, and so did Icon. And I feel like NALLY-NA is the first one where I feel like it fits that branding really, really well. I love the humor of their. I mean, first off, this song is such a rowdy crowd pleaser. This is the type of thing I want to hear in concert, and I feel like everyone has to go nuts. Like, y'all better put your phones down and y'all better just start moshing, because this is a party song. And I love how the song just kind of begins to take over not just this market, but it just slowly starts to take over the world. Wherever they go, they bring the party with them, and people succumb to the energy of Hyunhayo. And I thought that was such a fun concept. Like we saw, I loved when we saw the one white guy who is in a bunch of Korean movies and a bunch of K-pop music videos. He plays like a professor in this. I love. Like, he usually just plays like a bit role, and then here he had, I think, a much more prominent role. And I love how it expanded into him just like quite literally losing his shit. NALLY-NA. So as I said in Korean, NALLY-NA is like a commotion, a ruckus. And quite literally, that's what they cause. Everywhere they go, they cause a commotion. Everywhere they go, they kind of bring the ruckus. And because of that, that energy spreads throughout the cast, throughout the dancers, and it made for a really fun video. I loved that it was also a chance for, I think, Treasure members like Hyunsuk and Yoshi especially to really express their fashion. I think more than others, Hyunsuk and Yoshi obviously have very, very colorful fashion styles. And I feel like they, sometimes they might have like an interesting haircut or something, but in Treasure music videos, they kind of have to dress in uniform with the other members or like in a similar style. And I feel like here is where they really got to sort of showcase the colorful aspect of their wardrobe. Or I'm sure the styling team brought the clothes for them, but really got to express that. I wouldn't be surprised if they were involved in some regard. But it's a funny ass music video. I figured it was going to be at the end. The beginning and the end shot of someone playing the boom. Was that a boombox? No, just the radio or whatever. I had a feeling that was either going to be a Treasure member or it was going to be like a legacy YG person. I don't know, someone from Winner, someone from Icon, whoever. And I figured it was going to be a cameo in some regard, but I'm glad that it was Cheok. It just, I was wondering if any Treasure members were going to appear in this video anyway. So other Treasure members outside of course, Rap Line, that is. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that. That was a fun music video. This one was more interesting. I feel like rather than really like, I don't know, being blown away by the filmmaking or anything like that, they weren't necessarily breaking the mold in any sort of way. I feel like the creativity here came from the direction, the humor code, which is just something that I feel like has not been present in any of Treasure's music videos. I feel like King Kong got close, and King Kong would have been a good opportunity to do that, but they never fully really explored it. Like, it was a ruckus of a music video, but Treasure music videos have only been about scale, and they've only been about aesthetics. And I'm really glad that this one had humor, and I hope that we can have more of that from Treasure music videos in the future. I feel like I like this music video, and I feel like the music video is even more memorable than their actual group's title track music video. So that was a lot of fun. Guys, I'm going to wrap up my reaction right there to Treasure's B-side music video for NALLY-NA from Rap Line's Hyunsuk, Haruto, and Yoshi. I am going to pass the question off to you. What did you guys think of the music video? I thought it was really fun. I thought it had the kind of electric energy of a YG music video that I haven't felt in a really long time. Like, I think electric is a great way to describe it. Like this sort of fun, loose, sort of dumb attitude, but I say dumb in a very positive and loving way. It was hilarious, and I hope that we see more of that from Treasure in the future. I think it's very refreshing. It never felt like Treasure was a stepchild in YG. That's never what it felt like. It just felt like Treasure was being treated differently. You know, it's like, ooh, I want to, like, this is our youngest son. I want to do things differently with our youngest son. And it just became like, you don't need to do anything different. And I feel like that's sort of something I started seeing with Baby Monster last year. And I think has only progressed further and further, and the same is happening now with Treasure. Is Baby Monster and Treasure, their music videos just felt like really nice music videos, but the type of music videos that any other K-pop group would put out within the current generation and industry in the 5th gen. And I feel like now like Baby Monster's like Chum music video, or like the NALLY-NA music video here really feels like, oh, they're uniquely YG, not uniquely Treasure or uniquely Bemon, but uniquely YG, having that extra touch of like, this is why our label is so infamous. So I really enjoyed it, but would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you want to support the channel, as I mentioned, the New Wave listening party dropped this week. So if you want to check it out, head on over to the link below. If you want to support the channel for free, of course, you don't have to sign up to our Patreon. You can always just like the video down below. You can also subscribe over here. I'm going to have a button for you guys. And hey, if you want to check out some of my other reactions, go ahead and check them out in the end cards above. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye.